with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Penn State Nittany Lions kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. The transfer has it his first carry. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'd say from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on first and goal. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys. They grab the early lead. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looking for space. It's Martin. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Fighting off the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out. Prove it day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 35, he's open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And he'll be brought down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Run inside. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That's caught. It's Barnes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the quarterback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Hawkins. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Stepping to the right. The short hands. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. On the draw, it's Hawkins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. This is a designed run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
On the snap, it's Martin. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Texas A&M with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. Oh, he's got some space.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. On target. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That one will give them the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hawkins. At the 45 on his way. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Get this close, you got to go for it. They need inches on 4th down from the 10. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Beck. Looking left. This time it's complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. First carry of the season for this transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 38.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Looking long. Makes a catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Got a man. They'll stop him just outside the 30 and the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They'll move the wide receiver. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. All the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. They want to throw it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. Running free. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. To the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Complete downfield.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Handoff for People.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The Nittany Lions enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Here's Peoples one more time. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third down play from the gun. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.